At what percentage in logs do you think it comes down to straight RNG and crits? I would honestly say starting around the 95th percentile, like somewhere around there. It happens much more frequently at like 99, but I think the biggest thing is actually kill time as well, because once you hit a certain point where the rotation is pretty much the same, like all across the board, give or take like a couple GCDs here and there, I don't know, man, somewhere around 95%. It might not be as low as 95. It could be as high as like 97 or something. I'm kind of just ballparking it here, but it's just not crits and stuff. It's also kill time as well. So instead of looking at your percentile here, actually, let's talk about it just for a second. So like, instead of just like looking at your percentile, right? We're going to take my 100, which is probably, yeah. So it's already been beat already. This is Wicked Thunder. We're just going to use this as an example. Okay. So this is one thing that I do. And this is one thing that I would recommend you guys do as well. So let's just take like, I don't know, let's take the 10th. Let's take the 10th guy. Okay. If you guys are ever trying to compare stuff like this, you need to go under your character. And the thing that you need to compare is like the number of casts. You have like 36 fell cleaves, 35. So that's around the same. You can also, depending on kill time too. So 634. Okay. So mine was 6. Okay, so right here, the first thing, this person actually missed a fell cleave. Somewhere in the rotation, this person missed a fell cleave somewhere, because they have 35 and I have 36, and their kill time is actually longer than mine. So here is one thing that they missed. You know what I mean? Now, if you look at the crit and the direct hit, like basically after you look at the cast, what I look at is I look at the crit direct hit. So my crit's better, but his direct hit is better. Okay, so obviously if you have higher crit, it's going to be more damage, but the direct hit discrepancy is higher than the crit discrepancy. So like as far as the fell cleave damage, he's missing one fell cleave, but in addition to that, my crits are higher. So you have 12 inner chaos. Okay, so 12 inner chaos, that's good. So primal ruination, you have 7. This one's very important. So you have 7. If you look at the average hit, 75 or 77.5, 79. So actually his average hit was higher than mine, but the damage is like the same. Like the RDPS is like pretty much the same. The only way that I can think that mine was better is that this person did not get two primal rins under the second potion. That's the only way that I can see that my RDPS would be higher. But like primal rend, you have 7. Primal rend is 7. So maim, you have 28 casts. Maim is 29. Okay, so basically somewhere along the lines, this person, they either dropped a combo or they maybe didn't hit their button as fast as they could. But basically, this is what you want to look at. This is like kind of the stuff you want to. Oh, they have 3 more tomahawks. Okay, so I have 5. Oh, okay, yeah, see, this is really good. Okay, yeah, so thanks for pointing that out, because these 3 tomahawks, one of them could have been a maim, one of them could have been a fell cleave. My actual uptime was slightly better than this person because I have only 5 tomahawks. Oh, God, 5 tomahawks? Jesus. And they have 8. Okay, so like onslaught, you have 15 onslaught, that matches up. Upheaval is 13 upheaval, that's good. Storm's Eye is 11, Storm's Eye is 11, Heavy Swing is 29, Heavy Swing is 30. Okay, so what this probably means is, given what happened up here, maybe they used a Heavy Swing, didn't maim, broke their combo with Tomahawk or something. Well, not broke their combo, but you know what I mean. Like they delayed using the maim, which later in the fight cost them a maim and cost them a fell cleave. So let's see, Storm's Path is 17. Okay, so 18 Storm's Path. Okay, so yeah, so they have. So like when you look at the average casts and stuff, because I feel like people are too focused on this number right here, when I feel like a number that's equally as important, if not more important, is the actual casts. Because this will give you a better, like, this tells you nothing about your rotation, right? This just tells you, like this is like when you weigh yourself on the scale, sometimes that weight can be deceptive, right? Because like, let's say you're really muscular, right? And you weigh, you're heavier because muscle weighs more than fat or whatever, So like you're going to be heavier, but if you lose that muscle, you put on fat, you're probably going to be like around the same weight, or a little bit, like you'll be like a little bit less or around the same weight, but you won't be near as muscular. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of like, this is kind of like that number, like your total weight, but like these casts, right? I feel like that these are more important, or equally as important at least. And so whenever you're trying to compare your numbers, like sometimes you just have a ridiculous crit, right? Like I'm sure you guys have like looked at FFLogs and you'll look at the top guy or, you know, top person or whatever, and you'll like look at their crits and you're like, holy shit. And their damage is just like so much higher than yours, but the casts are the same. So you should take that as like, you shouldn't take that as a bad thing because they just got lucky. But if your casts are the same, then you did everything that you could and it's out of your hands. So you shouldn't feel bad. Because some people legitimately do feel bad about their FFLogs. So that's why I like talking about it, because you need to understand that like this number is not necessarily indicative of skill. Okay? These like crits and stuff, man, it's completely out of your control. Look at this direct hit. It's 71% versus 61%. Now that is a much bigger number than 65 to 69, okay? But they're also down a fell cleave as well. So like, let's say they got that last fell cleave, right? So let's say that they got 36 and they crit that fell cleave. Then this number would probably be much closer to this number. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you guys are comparing your like FFLogs to other players, don't necessarily look at this number, like don't weigh everything on this number. Like I think you need to look at also the casts, because the casts are very important. These are your GCDs. These are the buttons that you're actually hitting, you know? Okay. All right. Anyway, yo, rant over. Rant over. I think we got enough for a video. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, especially you YouTube frogs. Okay, make sure to give that thumbs up on the video, brother. Hell yeah. Did that actually help anybody? Because if it did, I'll turn it into a short video.
Ill video. No, I wasn't listening.
Okay. All right. Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. You guys, dude. You have, oh my Lord. 3? That's a bit much, man. Okay.
I'm back.
You have 3 unheard voice messages. Voice message 1.
I just got my weapon.
Voice message 2.
He is rank 1 again. Yeah, it was.
An A-man is rank 1.
Rank 1 POV.
Voice message 3.
He probably can't hear it because it's probably a pop.
So wait, what? I'm sorry. While I was answering I was checking my voice messages. What?